All right, what is going on, Ranger fans? Welcome to another edition of 407 Rangers. I am your host, Rempe. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, and a comment. Turn on your notifications when I'm about to upload a post or do a recap or go live or upload highlights. You guys already know. So, pretty much, man, right now I just got back from a game, but I did pretty good. Because, you guys already know I'm trying to gain my overseas opportunity. Your boy had freaking 5 assists today, though, so I did pretty good today with a lot of off-ball movement and hustle. But this ain't about my basketball. It's about the New York Rangers. But also honorable mention for the Florida Panthers because I didn't even mention the players like freaking Nate Schmidt and Seth Jones and, of course, Matthew Tkachuk and guys like that because they were definitely key factors to giving the Florida Panthers a very deep playoff run. And Seth Jones definitely played in expectations expected with the Florida Panthers, but I don't think no one saw that coming from him because I can assure you everybody saw that trade and they were like, what the hell is Florida doing? Why did they get Seth Jones from Chicago? And when I already saw that trade, I already knew off the back. I'm like, well, he's going to go see the system, probably buy into it, and he might just play better because you guys know when it comes to NHL players, like some of them, when they transition to other teams, they end up playing better. It never fails. You guys know that. And that's what happened pretty much with Filipino, even though he's been injured a lot. He was actually doing not too bad at freaking with the Vancouver Canucks and Victor Mancini as well. Mancini was actually doing not too bad with the Vancouver Canucks too. So Chris Kreider, it would have surprised me if he ends up having like a 40 or 50 point kind of season where he gets like 30 goals, 20 assists with the Ducks. It would just wouldn't surprise me because Chris Kreider will probably come back in much more better shape, probably a lot more healed from all the injuries and stuff too. But anywho, we're here to talk about the extensions today. Obviously, with Matt Rempe, he signed a 2-year extension. And of course, the latest one with Matthew Robertson. And we also got to talk about the Keandre Miller situation because apparently 12 to 15 teams are interested in trading for him. And one of the top ones interest for Chris Drury is apparently Martin Necas and Gary Croft from the LA Kings. I mean, either one wouldn't be bad. I know some people have like a different kind of feeling for Martin Necas, but I feel like if Martin Necas comes to the Rangers, he'll probably be doing a lot better as well. Like, I get it. He wasn't like some Hurricane fans probably didn't like his play style and felt like he complained too much, and same with the Avs and things like that. But you never know, man. I feel like Necas wouldn't be too bad of a pickup, but obviously there's other players that the New York Rangers are going to look into, not just Martin Necas and Gary Croft. So we don't even know fully yet on who they're going to go for Keandre Miller, but we shall see. But anywho, of course, you guys already know Matt Rempe signed a $1.95 million 2-year deal extension with a 975,000 AAV. And Matt Rempe, that was a good extension. Chris Drury didn't have to spend too much money to keep him around, so we got him for two more seasons. And honestly, Matt Rempe definitely played a lot better in the second half of the season this year. Even though we didn't make the playoffs, Matt Rempe definitely showed a lot more development at his time with the Wolfpack. And it's definitely good that the Rangers extend him because we still need size if we're going to even try to be a physical team to even keep up with the Florida Panthers. But this team has so much more to do to even be comparable to that team because you guys see how the Florida Panthers go about it, man. They have a depth. And the way they've been celebrating, it wouldn't surprise me if they had just been partying nonstop, barely, not even probably slept. It wouldn't surprise me. It's Florida. That guys, when you win a Stanley Cup and you want to celebrate, you can definitely celebrate for days down there. Those Floridians down there, they party different. And I can tell you from my perspective, I've been down there myself, and even I was like, man, this is too much. I don't know how y'all do it down there, but hats off to the Panthers, man. They deserve every bit of the fun they're having, man. And Brad Marchand as well, man. Brad Marchand probably got the most epic pictures of all time now since he went to Club 11, which is hilarious because one of my little brothers and his friends went to that club too. So it's ironic that the Panthers were celebrating in that club, and I had friends that happened to have gone there one time. But anywho, of course, you also got Matthew Robinson. He pretty much signed like a 2 year, I guess, two-way deal or something like that. I don't know if they're going to have him in a situation where he's going to be playing a little bit of Wolfpack games and more NHL games. But I don't see why they don't just let him get the NHL season going. He only played like a couple of the last games for the NHL season with the New York Rangers, even though he's probably played a lot of games with the Wolfpack. Probably like, it wouldn't surprise me if his number's at 200 plus with AHL games, how long he's been with the Wolfpack. But it's good to see that he got an extension. I'm pretty sure they're going to probably make him work for his Simon training camp in the preseason. But we'll have to see what he does. But, of course, the Rangers signed him with the 2-year contract. And the first year, it's a one-way. And in the second year, it's going to be at league minimum salary, according to multiple sources. And this pretty much keeps Matthew Robertson, I almost said Jason, but Matthew Robertson with the Rangers organization after he made his NHL debut at the end of the last season. So Chris Drury pretty much likes what he saw with Matthew Robertson, so I guess he's going to more than likely give him a shot with the NHL debut. It'll probably be, even though it's considered his debut happened this season, but now he's going to probably have his season debut, like a full one. That's what we're going to say, because we'll get technical like that, because I don't want to mess it up or any of that. But, yeah, that's a good signing. The next one they got to definitely get going is Will Cooley, because Will Cooley would definitely be a good person to bring back into this team. Because, like I said, this team still needs a little bit of size, and they still got to figure out how they're going to be outskating the rest of the NHL teams, because I feel like that is the biggest flaw with the Rangers. They still have to figure out what kind of skaters they're going to bring in and what kind of freaking left-handed defenders, because they got to find somebody that's going to pair good with Adam Fox. Apparently, they're going to maybe do a Braden Schneider and Adam Fox pairing, which I don't know. It'll be like a little interesting for me to see. I would have to buy into it to feel like it's going to work for this team. But like I said, I don't think they're going to get straight to that just yet, because like I said, they still have to figure out what they're going to do with Keandre Miller. And if they do trade Keandre Miller, that's more than likely whoever they acquire from that trade, the defender that's going to be pairing up with Adam Fox. That's more than likely the case with what Chris Drury is trying to do with Keandre Miller. He's more than likely trying to find the best trade possible out of him, and then when he gets a really good defender in return as well, he's more than likely going to have him pairing up with Adam Fox. Now, I will give you guys an interesting thing about this team as well. Even though they only have, I think, $13 million now in cap space, if I'm not mistaken, from what Puck Pity has said. Next season, the reason why everybody's like big on the Rangers having a good free agency offseason and the next season after is because the New York Rangers will have $44 million in cap space after contracts expiring and all of that as well. So if Chris Drury does it right and he doesn't spend too much money and he still, creates a decent depth with the team to where they can get to a playoff run next season and still have a little cash left over, we're looking at almost like 50 plus million in cap space. So it would definitely make a lot of sense if Chris Drury does a couple of moves, still has a little bit of cash around, and then in the season after, now you have all the money you can spend and you can do the moves you've been waiting to do. But it's still soon. It's still too soon because we don't even know what they're doing this season for that situation to even happen. So it's an interesting type of unique situation with the New York Rangers for the 2026 season. And we still don't even know what Chris Drury is shaking up with this roster. We don't know exactly who he's going to bring in to retool and things like that. So it's still a long offseason. We haven't even gone to the draft just yet. We still have to figure out within 48 hours if the New York Rangers are going to even give the Pittsburgh Penguins the 12th pick. So that's still up for grabs. And from there on, we'll see what they do in this year's draft. But yeah, guys, that's my latest update for pretty much what's been going on with the New York Rangers. And as always, guys, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. And thank y'all for tuning in. Even though the season is completely over, the content isn't going to stop. I'm still going to be uploading a lot more and doing a lot more highlights as well. And we're just going to wait and see what other moves happen with the New York Rangers. And you guys know I'll be up to date and keep y'all updated. So y'all have a great weekend. Thank y'all for watching and tuning in. And as always,